Let me break down the matrix for you today to make it really simple, to make it really direct, and to really extract, dissect this reality into a simple formula. This formula being I am X. There is just you choosing your state of being, choosing your point of view. And that's it. That's all you ever experience. Well, we're back. I had to shut down and restart again my camera because we literally broke the matrix. What a lovely reflection. But we won't let this hold us back from sharing our message today. So, let us continue. All you ever experience is you choosing your own perspective, your own choice, your own state of being. And this goes for everyone. It's just I am, your pure, naked awareness, your consciousness, choosing a certain point of view, a certain perspective, a certain state. And that's it. That's all you ever experience. So if you can see that this is the case, then you can start to choose whatever you want. You can start to override what you have been previously choosing, and you can just choose what feels inspired in the moment. And as you are doing this, naturally some echoes from your old self will arise, and then the only thing you have to do is to stay true to your new intention. See through those old distractions as just points of view that you have chosen in the past, but right now you have a clean slate to choose again. You can forgive yourself. You can leave the past behind. You can drop that baggage. You do not have to carry it. You do not have to carry this person around or this identity that you have been until now. If there was a dire situation, for example, your mother needed to go to the hospital, but you would consider yourself a shy person. Normally you would never even ask for directions. But now, because there's a dire situation, there's high stakes, you have no problem with that, with asking the direction. So it's really to see that in a lot of cases we are bullshitting ourselves. I've been bullshitting myself for a long time. I'm insecure, I do not dare to make mistakes, I'm afraid of this, of that. But if the stakes were high enough, I could act beyond that. I wouldn't let those circumstances hold me back. And this shows us that it is possible, that we're not limited to these identities. Everyone has experienced states outside of sort of their baseline. Everyone has experienced to some extent just blissful or heroic moments in which they transcended their insecurities and their fears and they just went for it. So even just holding that up to your own mind and be like, I can do this. And yes, it might take some persistence. Yes, it might take some surrender, forgiving, maybe even investigating some fears. Why do I believe this? Why do I still feel trapped by this? But the more you cipher through those beliefs, the more that you just choose to be lighthearted, and you can see that every day, every moment is an opportunity for you to choose again. To the best of your knowledge, to the best of your wisdom. That's all we ever do. Do not be afraid of making mistakes. Mistakes just show us where we can up our game, where we can become more precise, more of who we are. It's a feedback mechanism that you want, and as long as you do not take those quote-unquote mistakes personally, they are the best learning. All the great people failed the most time. but they never gave up on that which they truly wanted to choose, that which they truly wanted to bring into creation. And you're no different. All of us are in that sense where I am, X. We're that awareness, that consciousness that you can just recognize in that moment of no thought. In that complete emptiness, you can realize and isolate the fact that you are. You cannot stop being aware. So now that we have established this, that is the case, no one can deny that they are in that sense. I am, I exist. We can go to what is our perception, what is our experience. And that is something we choose through our beliefs, maybe in the past unconsciously as a kid, just observing and absorbing everything around us. But at a certain point when you grow up, you get to choose again. Is this who I want to be? Just look yourself in the mirror and decide if you want to change something. And then stay true to that. It's like a game of chickens. You're going to choose what you want to be, and then you're going to stick with it. And a game of chickens is when sort of two cars go towards each other, and the one who goes, that is like the chicken. So it's the same with you looking in the mirror of creation. Are you going to stay true to your decision? Are you going to stay authentic? Are you going to stay loyal and faithful to the state that you want to emit? Because it is your freedom. It is your responsibility. You have that power within you. Every moment you just snap out of the victimhood. Recognize that you are. Not even that, just recognize that you have a choice, that you have free will, that you can choose where you want to focus on, place your attention, and then place your attention on what truly matters to you, what truly is important, whatever that is, whatever you want to see manifest in the world. Choose that state. Choose that state consistently until it has gained so much momentum that you win the game of chickens. The universe is like, okay, I believe you. I believe that you say who you are. Let me reflect this back to you. This is where conviction comes from. And through conviction, you can shift your reality instantly. It's always the case that people believe their experience. Don't you think that's a little bit suspicious? Everyone's belief always correlates perfectly with their worldview. Everyone sees the world exactly through their eyes, through their beliefs. They create in that sense their reality. And you get to create yours right here, right now. You get to choose again. What do you want to choose? What do you want to experience? I'll leave it at that for today. Just remember, you always have a choice. Always have a choice. To choose your allegiance, what you're loyal to, what you're devoted to. Find out what you want to devote yourself to. Find out your acts and devote everything to it. Give up all your past belief, insecurities, fears. Commit it all to the flames of your true self. And you will rise like a phoenix into the true feeling that you even felt as a child, like I can do anything, I can be anything. You can choose whatever state you want. From infinite possibilities, you can choose the state that resonates most with you. And this is what we call your acts, your ability to choose that state. And if you want to live in alignment with IMX, all you have to do is just naturally in each moment choose which state resonates the most with you, from what state you want to come, and then approach everything with that, with integrity, with honor, and nothing will stand in the way. You'll get tests, things will be thrown at you, but that doesn't matter because you have made your choice. You're determined, you're convinced, you know that you are the creator, you know that you have free will, you know all of this deep down is just a dream, and you can change the entire dreamscape. So choose only what you want. There is only I am, there is only X. The dance in between that is where your true joy, love, and expansion will come from. Because then you keep it extremely simple Nothing complicated. You're just aware, you exist, and you get to choose what you want to experience. I'll see you in the next one. Stay blessed. Choose INX.